7.
Well, good evening, everybody. It's 9:30 here in sunny Spain. And if you noticed, I've got a special guest tonight. Who is it? Can you guess who it is tonight?
He's really shy.
Anyway, tonight's topic, as if you haven't known already, I thought what I'll be chatting about tonight is moving to Spain from outside the EU and investing in property from outside the EU. But before we get onto that topic, I thought first I want to thank you, my sponsors, which is Lobster. And if you don't know who Lobster is, it's a Spanish site, but it's a full English mobile speaking site. So if you've got a problem, you phone up, you're not going to speak to somebody, speaks in English. And apparently you can use his phone when you're going abroad, say, back to the UK and other places. And as I've always stated, if you check out the link below this video, you get the first month free and you get a free SIM card. And they've got some great deals, but you've got to ring the number. It's no good phoning up, guys. You've got to ring this number and say the promotion is Expat and Mazarron, and you get that deal. And not forgetting, my next promoter or supporter, I should say, Currencies Direct. There's also a link below the video. You can find out what the currency rate is at the moment. Now, I do believe the pound is not doing so well, so it's always worth it checking when to bring over money. But you can fix the price if you want to. So, yeah, check out Currencies Direct. And now with that one, if you just use the link, I just get a little bit of money on that. And not forgetting, buy me a coffee. That's it. Put your thumb up, mystery person. And I want to thank those. I got Katerina. I think I've got your name right. All of it is promoting my mug there. I want to thank Martin. Martin said happy birthday, Sean. And Yogi, also happy birthday. If you didn't know, it was my birthday the other day. Yeah, can't see it, Steve. Can't see it.
We just let him know who it was.
Oh, I didn't know. Yeah, but you still don't know who you are. You're still the mystery guest. Well, another thing is, guys, I got a bit of a dry throat. I've just been getting over man flu. Not COVID. I've had the COVID test. I'm fully not free of that, but I've had a bad bit of a cold. But, you know, us blokes are like, it is man flu. I've survived it, but I've got the after effects. I will be a bit dry throat tonight. Oh, yeah. Now, if you want to buy the Expat and Mazarron merchandise, now Steve is going to put one up now without that thing falling on his head. Now, turn it around the other way. That's it. You'll get this mug, but also you can get T-shirts. You can get lots of things. If you check out the link below, you can get all the merchandise there to support the channel. Okay, what I'm going to do now, before we get into it, we got 34 in the house. That's good to see. I'm going to put on the intro and then we get on with tonight's show. If I can get my voice back.
Solo un rayo del sol cambia el tiempo en el reloj. Hoy mis deudas reciben perdón. Pago por el show. Me siento feliz porque si no soy yo, pues ¿quién? Todos caen a mi lado. El freno lo arranqué. Me siento feliz porque yo no dudo mi power. Te burlaste de mí, se acabó. Trata de festejar, celebramos el bienestar. Tantas estrellas brillan, quiero un carro que corra más. Nada me rompe, no, nada me rompe. Trata de festejar, celebramos el bienestar. Tantas estrellas brillan y Marte me espera mientras rodea. Nada me rompe, no, nada me rompe. Quiero un carro carro que corra más.
Oh boy. Okay, so we're back now, and here it is. The mystery guest is Steve. Only because he came over tonight for tea, and then he just sort of blagged it
Well,
out.
Mandy's left me, isn't she?
Yeah, Mandy's gone back to the
Mandy's
UK.
left me. She's gone back to the UK.
I don't know why she's gone back to the UK, because I think the weather here in Spain's been fantastic. It's been so hot.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know where you've been.
I mean, I've been ill.
You've been ill. Yeah,
I've been ill.
Yeah, well, you did spend all Saturday in bed.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
So, the weather's been a little bit we'll talk about that later on anyway. I thought what I'll do first, I'll just talk about Camposol news first. And if you didn't know, the bridge on Camposol, if I can just find it quickly, it's in a pretty bad state. Where is it? Here it is. So there was like a sinkhole. That's all I can say it was. And it's got worse and worse over the months. Anyway, thankfully, it's all been fixed. It's all been filled in. They've done a pretty good job. I mean, supposedly, they've done sorry guys, I haven't been out to take a photograph of it now, but it's you wouldn't even know there's a hole there now. But apparently it's only temporary. But from what I've been hearing from other people, they've done a fantastic job. I want to thank all the people that got involved in it on Camposol to sort it out. The mayor come down for the photo shoot, and it's all been sorted. And also, there's quite a few potholes, especially this year, to do with the weather. Many on D that they've been filled in. Now, I thought I'd mention it as well again. They're supposed to be re-tarmacking the road from C up to D. That's still waiting for a tender to be picked. And as far as I know, that's still going ahead, which is good news. Now, if you didn't know, here in Spain, no doubt it's everywhere around the world with fuel prices going up, talking about fuel for cars and that. Here in Spain, they've decided to knock 20 cents off every litre of fuel that you put in the tank, which is brilliant. But when you go to the pump, you're getting the full price, and it's only when you go to the till to pay your bill, they knock off the 20 cents. So if you put in, I don't know.
It's not in all stations, though.
Isn't it?
No, because I went to a station in Murcia last week.
Yeah.
And it was an automated one.
Right.
So there's no staff in there to do it. So they actually got the price
with
the 20% taken
so
off.
I'm wrong there.
But that's only if it's an automated, no staff.
Right. Yeah.
So.
But they're still taking off the 20 cents, and that 20 cents is still going on till the end of 30th of June. So we got another 2 months of it, really, which is good. And as far as I know, but Steve said he hadn't noticed, I think the price of fuel's starting to drop a bit, which is
Mandy
good.
always fills a car up.
But the only, you will see, she wouldn't notice, would she? She'd just give them the money.
Exactly, yeah.
But I know oil for heating, that's not included. But I know that's been dropping slightly, but it's still £1.16.
Well, euro.
Yeah, euro. Sorry,
$1.36. I think.
That's it. Yeah, $1.36. Yeah, but it has dropped. I mean, I think it was $1.60 or even $1.90. I think at one period.
When I first moved here, which was 2 years ago.
Yeah,
just under 2 years ago.
Yeah, you don't have to look at me. You can look at the screen.
Look at the screen.
Yeah, don't look at me. I'm just,
Yeah,
44 in the house.
Yeah, I suppose I can see you there, can't I?
Yeah, of course you can.
2 years ago, just under 2 years ago, I paid 56 cents.
Oh yeah.
For the,
yeah. I mean, obviously, what's been going on this year with the war and that, price of fuel has been going pretty high, but it's starting to drop a little bit. But how long that will stay, I don't know. What else have we got? Oh yeah, obviously going back to the weather. I'll be honest, the weather's been pants this year. I've never seen it so wet. I'm gonna try and bring out a video in the next week or so, just showing you it's like living in Wales or even Scotland. It's so green. But obviously we've had so much rain. There's still a lot of places that we've got water in their basements. Now some of the basements haven't got nothing in, but it will affect your property if you don't get it sorted, guys. But I'm talking mainly about holiday owners that can't get over for some reason. If you got property maintenance people, they should have been in there making sure that it's all been pumped out. Some places have got pumps in there already, But we still got rain. We've had rain for the past couple of days. We got more rain next week.
Yes.
So just bear that in mind. And I think, to be honest, this week we've had more sand. More
red sand. Yeah.
More red sand's come down. I haven't touched my place. I know Steve's done his a few times. Hosed it down.
Yeah.
So just put that out there, guys. If you've got a holiday home here, get your neighbours in or get your property maintenance people to check your homes to make sure that they're safe. Another thing that's worth checking is the pump box for the pool. Sometimes that fills out of water and that will blow the power. So then your pool would turn green and nightmares. Yeah, it's this rain. It's been nuts this year. Another thing that's come up, obviously, is the car tax. Now, as far as I know, in this region, the car tax started from the 20th of May until the 20th of April to the 20th of May. But I got a feeling that might be wrong, and because it does differ from each region to region. Because usually we get a letter through the post and said Steve's the same that when we can pay our car tax, and all we got to do is go down to the cash machine because it's got a barcode and you put it up against the machine and that's how you pay it. Apparently you can pay it online, but I know if any of the Facebook groups here in Spain, there's usually somebody that can give you a link to the government site to get either your printout, but I believe in some regions you can actually pay for it online as well. So car tax, don't worry about it. It's nothing major. It's not that much really, car tax. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you what that is because it will depend on what type of car you got. But I believe here in Spain, no matter if you've got an electric car that doesn't run off nothing, you still pay some sort of car tax. It's not like the UK where if you've got some eco car, you don't pay nothing. Here in Spain, you do pay some sort of car tax, but it's not a lot, guys. The other thing is, what have I got on there? Oh, yeah, I've got all that. Oh, yeah. Right. So what I'll do now, I'll just go through some of the photographs I've done over the past month. Here's the first one, ITV. This is like an MOT centre here in Spain. And here's young Stuart here. He's taking his car down. His brand new car for his first time to have his car inspected. Ever so easy procedure. He brought the car in, went in to pay the receptionist the money. The guy took the keys off him. Now, sometimes you can sit in the car and go through the whole procedure, but we can just sit down. And in this place, you get a free cup of coffee. I'll put up the price list here. I mean, if you've got a massive telly, you'll probably be able to see some of the prices. The price, it's not that much. And here in Spain, they have this process. If they find something they don't think, like maybe a wiper or maybe your side mirror is cracked or something, they won't fail you. They will mark it in the book. So the next time you bring the car, you have to get it done. Now, I did hear, I don't know how true that is as well, but if you've got a camper van, you have to bring it every 6 months.
Yeah, I know I'm not sure whether it's to do with the age as well.
Is it? You think it's the age as well?
I think it's the age of the camper van. Or it could be even just a vehicle as well.
Yeah.
I'm not sure because I know there was a couple of people who got camper vans and they get them done every 6 months, but they got old.
That's a lot, isn't it? Every 6 months.
Yeah, but the people I'm talking about, they did try to get it done for 12 months.
Yeah.
They had to do something else, but they for some reason they couldn't get it done for 12 months. Right. I don't know.
Anyway, that handsome guy there with the bald head, that's me, with the ITV inspector, young lad, but very helpful, speaks English. And this is the Mazarron ITV centre. Very clean, but you just seen that. That was I'm going to thank Fem for that. He took that photograph. So that was done. Must have been
probably February. Right?
Yeah, February time. Yeah. I mean, it was a lot smaller than that, and obviously with the rains we've had this year, that was getting bigger and bigger, and obviously it was becoming a bit of an issue. And this is one of the money days. This is the end of March. This is me walking the dog in the rain, as you can see the big puddles behind me. And this is another one in April the 6th, where it looks like I'm in the North Pole here, raining again, but see that smiley face on there. And also This is on the 6th of April. That's the Sierra Spoon, which you can see from Camposol. It's about an hour's drive away. Snow on the mountain. This is another view from it, zoomed in a bit. I think within a day that had already started to melt and disappear. And then
I think you got your cold when you went skiing up there.
probably, yeah, I was dying, but when I was still all right. And now, believe it or not, we do have some sunny days here in Spain, but not many. But thankfully, on that day, on the Camposol Explorers Day, we had a fantastic sunny day. Even though you can see people still got their trousers on, and some people have got their fleeces on, and that it was still not that warm yet. It's warming up a bit now. This is a selfie with me and the Colonel. This guy comes from Sweden. He's decided he's had enough of the cold weather.
So what's he come here for?
Oh no, and the rain, and he's decided to move here
For more cold weather.
For more cold weather. And this is a nice. This is me with the doggy gang. We've got Stuart there, and the moon behind his head, giving that sort of religious glow. And it was dry that day. Oh, and here's me posing at the new handrail. Can I say it? The new handrail on a.
I've noticed that.
And yeah, well, it's for helping us older people going up the steps. This has been supplied by Towels Bar. Well done, guys. Helps us old people moving about, have been adaptable. 51 in the house, right? I forget what they call this event, but obviously it's during the Easter parade. I think this is on a Friday.
Yeah.
The 9th of April, I think that was the date. I don't know. The guys wearing the hoods. It's something to do with their penance.
Yeah.
And each not region, but each town or district, they've got different colours, and I don't understand all that. But it was. I mean, we were just going there to visit the town. We was doing a recce to check out something else, and we just come across this parade, and we sort of joined in, but we didn't have the hats, unfortunately. And so these guys have got white hats. I don't know what all that's about, but no doubt somebody out there will put up something on that. This is because we went to a place called Calaspara. Now next week, in May, they have this event where they dress up the horses with some sort of covering, and hopefully we're going to go and see that. But unfortunately, we might not go and see it because it's forecast a rain. Now this is the amazing church. This is all marble at the front of the church. The building didn't look very nice, but the actual entrance to it, I thought was a bit over the top, but it looked really nice. And then the next day, I bumped into Ian and Dawn. Oh, I can't see my thumb. I can't see it. Well, you can, yeah. Well done, guys. And they've been living on D now for a couple of years, and they're loving it here, which is good. And I've got my other young man here, Fem. A expat in Mazarron supporter with his thumbs up there. Good old Fem. Now, Fem's just gone back to UK for another holiday. I don't know, for some of these people. And I met this couple who live down on the country club, Simon and Louise. They've got I think like a summer holiday place, and they've just come over when it was a nice, as you can see there, it was in the evening when it was sunny. Now the next horrible thing I'm going to put up now is the weather for next week. Tomorrow is looking good.
Yeah.
Rest of the week.
The weekend's not looking too bad.
No, not weekend.
Not too bad, yeah.
No, not Tuesday's not looking very good.
No.
And if you notice the temperatures, today it was 14. The temperature next week sort of 18. Yeah, not looking very good. So if you're coming over on holiday, guys, at the moment,
bring an umbrella.
What's it now? Is it the May bank holidays?
Yeah, I don't know when that is.
Is it? Well,
beginning of May, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose so. Is it the half term? Or is that too early?
No,
You've got Easter, isn't it?
Easter.
Yeah. So that's that out of the way. That's depressing, isn't it? I mean, I've seen quite a lot of people come over on holiday, especially during the Easter period and at the moment. And it's not, I can't say it's been sunny.
Although Easter wasn't bad, was it? The actual the Easter period was quite good.
Think so?
Obviously, yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Mm,
Better than it was today.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think, what was it? Tuesday? Oh, Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday onwards. It's been cloudy. We've had rain. Thankfully, tomorrow it's clearing up again. But yeah, the weather's been really bad. The reason why I keep looking that way, I've got my little read up thing here.
You mean your notes?
My notes. Oh yeah. Well, now at long last, it's taken me. It's taken me 3 years to make this video, guys. The swimming pool cleaning video. Now, I'll just tell you a little bit before whack up this video. It's a time lapse because every year when I get to so many thousand, I say, right, this is when I'll be doing the pool cleaning video, and then something happens. Now, Jan, my wife, used to clean the pool. I don't know nothing about the pool. As far as I know, I just look at it, and sometimes I might put my foot in there. But Jan used to clean the pool, and then last year she said, "No, that's it, done enough." And I started making a video of her doing it, and then she said, "That's it." And I couldn't really do a video of the pool cleaning guy because we have to pay. We pay him, saying. And I thought that's not really right, is it? Showing you how to.
So what idiot did you get to do the video for you?
So anyway, so next Tuesday, it's a bit long, I'm sorry, but if you want to see how you clean your pool, save yourself a fortune, I'll put it up there, guys. But anyway, I'm just going to put up, if I can find it, I did a quick, like a time lapse. Right, there we go. Technology, when it don't want it to work properly. Oh, here it is. Here. Okay. So this is, I'm not going to put no music to it, but you can see it there. It's a bit speeded up a bit because obviously the video is about.
Notice the man kept sitting down.
Yeah, that's me.
There he is.
Yeah,
again,
look.
Yeah,
and the
dog.
dog.
He does is sit down.
And the dog.
Yeah.
Don't forget the dog. So obviously the video will be longer than that. I think it's about 45 minutes at the most. But if you can skip through some of the bits, but obviously don't skip through it all because it tells you the chemicals that you need, the equipment that you need, and also, as Steve said, it's quite. I can't pronounce the word. What's the word?
I don't know. I don't know what he's trying to say.
You know, you said it's quite calming.
Oh right, it's I can't think of the word.
Yeah,
that comes to me when I'm in bed tonight.
Yeah, that's not good, is it? No, I can't pronounce it. Anyway, it's quite relaxing.
Yeah.
I find
therapeutic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I can't say the word properly.
I can't see how it's relaxing myself watching. Well, obviously watching somebody doing it, I suppose it is, but actually doing it. But if you want to save yourself a lot of money, I'm sorry for you pool cleaners out there, but you know, obviously every penny counts, doesn't it? So tonight's topic. So we're getting on to the topics now. We're doing for time. We're coming up. I will go through some of the comments soon. I'll just whack on the comments now anyway, and just see what we got up there. So tonight's topics. A couple of weeks ago, somebody asked me about is it a good time to invest in Spain? Now he's on about obviously buying property, and I had to say to him, I can't answer that question because I'm not no financial expert or estate agent. Guru? Yeah, I'm not even a guru. No. Guru? Does that sound right? Guru.
Yeah, whatever.
And I said I can't really answer that question, but it made me think. You know, if I was, what it's aimed at is you guys back in the UK or people that are outside the EU, especially. Because you've got to go through a lot of hoops now to come and live in Spain. Is it still a good idea to buy property? So I did a bit of research as much as I could. And as I was going to say now, always seek proper legal advice when you're buying anything. But something like this may be worth checking out a financial advisor. If you're going to buy property as an investment, anyway. Obviously, since the Brexit, things have changed drastically, especially, you know, for us guys that are outside the EU. We're all right because me and Steve are residents, and we get the what's the word for it? Dunno. Well, it's not so bad for us, but we're
the
not
benefits.
the benefits. Yeah,
Yeah,
we get the
benefits,
benefits. But for those not living here, you got to go through.
I think you said something about before we started tonight that if you're a resident, you only pay 19% tax.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
Oh, sorry, am I jumping the gun?
Yeah, jumping the gun now.
Sorry, I do apologise.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah.
I thought that was one of the benefits.
Oh yeah, for us. Sorry, yeah.
Sorry.
But we're bringing that up later on. So I did a bit of research, Google searching. I know I clicked in two famous newspapers in the UK, for instance, The Sun and the Daily Express. They seem to be the best ones for headliners for Spain. And they both virtually the same. And what amazes me, when you do a search, it comes up either today's or yesterday's news, when actually it's not. It's probably a year old. But anyway, the news headline was 360,000 Brits quit the cost of this soul. And when I checked on it more, what they were getting at, obviously just after the Brexit, a lot of people that were living here in Spain were living under the radar. They hadn't bothered to apply for residency. And I'll be honest, when I first arrived here in Spain, nearly 7 years ago now, coming up to maybe a bit 6 years ago, I was advised by my solicitor, Spanish solicitor, I should say. I said to him, shall I apply for residency or be a non-resident? And he said to me at the time, doesn't make much difference. So to be honest, we didn't bother, even though we were supposed to after the first 3 months to register to be ready. So we didn't bother. But obviously by then, before we knew it, 2016, the Brexit vote thing come in, and we thought we'd better make ourselves residents. But I know a lot of people, even during the Brexit shut-off period, a lot of people still haven't bothered. I think a lot of people think it wouldn't happen, or they just thought, oh, we'll be all right. But once the Brexit thing had come in, they couldn't apply for residency anymore because they only found out you had to be a resident now. If you wasn't one already, you'd have to apply for it back in the UK. You can't apply for residency here in Spain unless you're going through the golden visa. But then you've got to have 500,000. You have to be rich. We're not all rich. We're not all rich. So yeah. So anyway, that reason why a lot of people did decide to go back to the UK because they couldn't get residency, or for some reason they didn't have the correct paperwork. But I know a lot of other people that had businesses there in the south wouldn't get, obviously we're talking that same period, don't forget we had the COVID. A lot of businesses wouldn't get no help from the government, and they were still paying out all the money. And a lot of people, I believe, have moved up to our area where life's a little bit cheaper. You can get a nice big property a lot cheaper than you can down south. Now, will that change in the next year or so, with people doing that? I don't know. But at the moment, price of property here is still pretty cheap. You can get some amazing bargains. I'm just reading what else I got on there.
Just to sort of butt in, although you say property still is cheaper here.
Yeah.
You do get questions saying, has it reduced since Brexit, or has it gone down? It hasn't, has it? No. It's remained the same, or very similar.
Yeah, I mean,
it's definitely not gone down.
No, they did say, obviously, with COVID and that the market, the recession would kick in, price of property fall. If anything,
as yet, it's not happened.
It hasn't happened, no. And I don't think it will. If anything, they've said a lot of Northern Europeans, like the Belgians and the French and the Germans, are buying property up here quite a lot now. And we've still got over 6 estate agents here on Camposol. So the housing market hasn't crashed. I wouldn't say that the market's gone up. I think it's been pretty stable.
Yeah, it's been very stable. It's not gone up, really. I don't think so.
No. So, and obviously another thing that's affected it as well is people that's got holiday homes here in Spain, and I know a few people that have put their house on the market because they're not happy with the 90-day thing. Whereas before, the 180 days, a lot of people just come over during the winter months and then go back to the UK when it's a bit too hot here. When that happens here, I don't know. For this year,
I don't think
we're still waiting. Yeah. Even though I'm dedicated, I've got my short.
I've got my jeans on.
Steve's got his jeans on, but I've got my shorts on. I'm fighting the cold, but I'm hoping that it's. I mean, usually here in Spain, it's like a flick of the switch. One day it's like it is at the moment, pretty pants, and then suddenly the switch will go. It'll warm up. The sun's out. That ain't happened. We're still waiting for that.
I think they've forgotten where the switch is.
Yeah, it's just. Yeah, it's just got lost at the moment.
Yeah. Oh, it's broke.
But this 90-day thing is another big problem. And I get a lot of people asking, Sean, will this ever change? And I know that the Spanish government are talking about it, but as far as I can see, not much has changed. I mean, we're nearly 2 years into it now.
Was it the Valencian mayor or wanted to Spain to change?
You read that?
No, sorry.
You read that?
No, I haven't. No. Am I butting in again?
Yeah. No.
Right.
No, you're true. It's true.
Right.
I know the Valencian region. They want people to move there. It's a massive area, and they're fighting to have the 180 days. They want to drop the tax as well for businesses, and as far as I know, Spain can change it to 180 days. Now, I'm not 100% sure about Portugal, but I think Portugal are going down that road, and people are going to Portugal. A lot of people say they're moving to Portugal now because of this. Will Spain change? I don't know. As far as I can see at the moment, they seem to be quite happy with it. Maybe hopefully that will change. I'm hoping it will, because I do know a lot of people that's got holiday homes are not happy about this 90-day thing. But yeah, what else have I got on there? Oh yeah. Blah blah blah. Anyway, getting back to the question about invest or not. One of the things that did come up, which Steve did mention, for us, if we bought another property, say, and we wanted to rent it out, obviously we was making an income off that. And obviously also if you register, which you're supposed to, I know some people don't, but most people have to register to rent their properties out. They only have to pay 19% income tax, whereas somebody outside the EU will have to pay 24%, which is quite a lot, I think. Now, and I do wonder, would that be mentioned? I'm hoping it will be mentioned by the estate agent. Now, I did get somebody. I put up a video a couple of weeks ago from an estate agent who wasn't very happy with my video, and so I got all my facts wrong, and I should walk into the office and get the correct information. And yeah, maybe I should have done that. Like I've always said, this is only a guide. I'm obviously upset somebody, but anyway. Yeah, so if you're thinking about coming from the UK now, or not about previously, but if you're thinking about coming from the UK now, maybe buying a holiday home, just be aware. And like I said, I've only got this off the internet. I might be wrong. They might have changed that, but as far as I know, it's 24% income tax that you would have to pay if you was making a living off that. Because I know a lot of people obviously want to buy property here. The visa has made things pretty difficult now because you have to have so much money in your bank account anyway. But if you want to earn a living, and I'm not too sure if you're applying for a non-lucrative visa that you could do that anyway. That's something else that you would have to have a chat with at the Spanish consulate or the Spanish embassy in the UK and ask them about that, because I don't know. But as far as I know, if you come over on a non-lucrative visa, you can't earn a living. But if you get the golden visa, like I said, 500,000 upwards.
When they talking about changing the golden visa,
there's talk about that as well. This is this Valencia thing again, on about dropping that down to even lower. But that's
it's all hearsay at the moment.
It's all hearsay, and you can't, if you think of making that big move, it's something that you need to, get definite information. And as I said then, I'm just giving you a guideline, or maybe, like anything else, when you talk to these people, if you don't say anything, they're not going to say anything to you. But if you ask them a question, if they come back straight away with a question or reply, I should say, that's great. But if they can't answer that question, then maybe worth checking out with somebody else. What I forgot to mention was where is it now? Oh, there it is. Information sites, guys. Pretty important. How we doing? We're 5:10. We've got 60 in the house. Don't forget the thumbs up. Information sites. Now, in Spain, obviously it's free. The Citizens Advice Spain's a pretty good site. You can download PDFs. You can actually ask questions on there. I'm not too sure how qualified they are. I would presume if it's a Citizens Advice thing, it's probably, there obviously must be some sort of professionalism there.
So, yeah.
I
would hope so.
Yeah. I've never used them myself personally, but I see a lot of people do use that site. And obviously another important one is the UK Gov site, or Gov UK, I should say. Now they got 3 categories there. One's called Living in Spain, so you can get all the latest rules. Also, one called Healthcare, which is another important one, especially for us old people. Steve's a bit younger. I've got my S1, and so I'm on the Spanish health system. And
am I.
You are? Yes.
I am.
Steve's paying for his.
I'm paying for mine, yeah.
Yeah, but you're on the health system.
I'm on the health system. It's €60 a month per person. And the reason myself and Mandy's gone that way, because if you have private healthcare, it's a similar sort of price, but they don't cover you for everything. There's certain things they don't cover you for. But if you go on the Spanish health system, you cover for everything. So that's the reason why we decided to go on it. Just a heads up.
Yeah. See, because it is pretty important, guys. Because I heard now, if you're applying for your non-lucrative visa, obviously if you're of pension age, I think last year you still had to pay for a full year's upfront private insurance. But if you're 67 or whatever, and you got your pension, if you've got your pension, I should say, you can apply for your S1. And apparently that's allowed now, but obviously check with the Spanish consulate. But as far as I know, it's been allowed now to be used in the non-lucrative visa, which is a big help, because when we first come here in Spain, me and Jan was paying. What was he paying?
Oh, when you was at private healthcare? Only over €200.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah. Well, I was just trying to think. 1,000, because I thought it was put in the account. Now we're paying just over €200 a month for both of us, which wasn't too bad. I think we were 63, something like that. Old people, but we was with DKV, and I get nothing from DKV. I'm not care, and that included dental care as well, which is a plus. Now, obviously, here in Spain, now I'm on the S1. As far as I know, you still have to pay for your dental care.
I think we do,
yeah. But I know my brother's in Germany, and I think I was having a chat with him today, and he was saying he can get some of his dental care done on his S1. But as far as I know, here in Spain, dental stuff's not included. But anyway, just want to mention that as well. So, well, another one obviously is worth checking out is the Spanish Embassy in the UK. They've got a few consulates dotted around the UK. Worth checking them out as well, guys. Obviously, they can give you up-to-date information. Now, on Camposol, if you're living on Camposol, a good website to check out with proper information, because if you check out the Facebook groups, some of the stuff can be a little bit misleading. But if you check out Camposol Fact Crusader.com, I'll say it again, Camposol Fact. No, Again, because what it is, if you're watching it on Facebook, it actually comes up in print on the bottom.
Can you
there.
not leave a comment below afterwards?
No. If you're gonna have to watch it again, people. But anyway, Camposol Fact Crusader.com. It's obviously a website, and it got all the latest information on there. It tells you what's going on at the moment. Worth checking it out. Anyway, was going back to what we was jabbering on about investment. I think if I was coming over to Spain now, I would still want to come here. I'm not too sure would I be able to afford the place I've got now. Probably not, but I would still do it for the lifestyle. For me personally, I think Steve was the same. We was chatting tonight about how we could still survive back in the UK with rising costs and that. We'd still do it, but I think if I was just coming over here, maybe buying a holiday home and maybe buying a couple of properties to maybe earn a living. One, I don't think you can do that on a non-lucrative anyway. But if you was, still going to try and do it, and then you've got to think about a tax on top. Yeah. Is it going to be worth it? There's so many. The thing with Spain, and something else me and Steve was talking about, setting up a business here in Spain, especially if you're outside the unit, there's so many different rules now.
Yeah, so many
licenses. It makes it so expensive and difficult. You don't get the sort of help that you would get back in the UK, and you could spend a fortune here and it'll go down the pan. So I personally wouldn't want to invest in maybe a rental property, or even, to be honest, maybe even a business. But if I was outside the EU, obviously, if somebody give me a load of money now, there's a place down on the port, the steakhouse.
The Rock and Grill.
35,000.
Yeah.
It's already established. It's got all the stuff in there.
Yeah.
I'd buy it.
Yeah.
If I had the money, obviously.
So
I wouldn't do nothing. I'll just sit back and let Steve and the wife do all the cooking and the wait service.
And so, what am I going to be the waiter?
Yeah, it could be.
You
could be the
waiter.
Yeah,
could be the cook. Can't cook.
No, that's what I mean. That's
why I'm here tonight.
That's why I didn't mention it. Yeah.
Oh, right.
That's why I didn't mention you'd be the cook, because it would be shut down within a day.
Well, no, it'd be burnt down within a day. Yeah.
So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go through some of the comments because we're getting on a bit. So I've got Dave. Hi, Sean. Happy birthday. Thank you. Top man.
Hi, Dave.
Dave's the game. Shipping from Canada arrived today. So back chatting on the iMac. Top man. He's come a long way.
Yeah.
Canada.
Yeah.
You can notice a difference. Yeah. Weather-wise.
Well, probably not a lot different at the moment, is it?
Well, I think it's... I'll be honest, I met a few people from Canada lately, and a lot of people coming from Canada now. One, it's getting really expensive in Canada, and two, it's a bit chilly. You can get really cold there.
It does get cold there.
Minus 48 in some places.
Yeah.
Terry.
Oh,
from
Terry.
Swanee. Soup, yeah. Got Michael, top man with a big thumbs up there. We got Keith.
Hello, Keith.
On time. Well done, top man. You made it. Rob.
Hello, Rob.
Can you say that? I'm back from
Norris. Oh, I'm back from where?
Guatemala? No.
Gone
to Mexico.
Back from Mexico.
Yeah, he's back from Mexico. He has something up Spanish.
Hello,
for me.
Steve.
Steve's in the house.
One of my supporters.
Who's that? Harvey, I bet. Yeah. Harvey.
No, Steve's one of my supporters as well.
See?
Yeah.
You got some?
I've got some, yeah.
No.
I have, yeah.
Yeah, you have it. Yeah. Rob. Evening, Sean.
Hello, Rob.
We've got Tony. Hi, Sean. Tony from
Benihoffa.
That sounds Spanish.
I cycled through there.
Did you?
That's near.
Is that Spanish then? Benihoffa.
Benihoffa. Yeah.
You sure it's pronounced right?
Yeah, Benihoffa.
Right. Well, I'm Tony.
That's near Quesada.
Quesada.
Yeah. Near
yeah.
I cycled through there with Terry.
Hello, Sean. How you doing? I'm fine, thank you. I've got Steve again. Might be Steve. Yes.
Well done.
Well done. Someday soon. Evening, Sean and Steve.
Evening, someday soon. Another one of mine.
Hola. See now, Rob's starting on the Spanish now. Hola, Steve. We've got Paul.
Hello, Paul.
Hi, Sean and Jan. Looking forward
Hello,
to
Jan.
coming out. Well done, guys. Which will be halfway through our UK tour. Through our UK. Yeah, we know. Paul, top man. Is that bloke who goes over the handlebars? Yeah, that's it. The stunt man.
Yeah.
Stunt
yeah.
man. Well,
Yeah.
well done, Craig. Yeah,
well
that's him.
done, Craig. Yeah.
Jim, hello, Sean. Happy birthday. Belated birthday, top man. Thank you very much. Martin, top man. And Steve, very good surprise there. I was gonna put a bag over his head, but I couldn't.
He was going to keep it over my
I was
head.
gonna think, oh, Nurse Jim's in the
Hello, Nurse
house.
Jim.
Top man. God, I'm coughing fit now. Tony,
I'm still trying to get Sean out on the bike.
Oh, God. Who knows who the mystery guest is? You can stop hiding him now. Yeah, I'm caught up with it now. Oh, Yogi's in the house.
Hello, Yogi.
Good evening, everyone. Mandy's in the house.
Hello,
Hope
Mandy.
you're looking after him. Yeah, he's been eating all the chocolates, all the Kit Kats. We're getting him too much. Rob. Oh, here we go. Go on then.
Well,
Go on then. What's that saying? Passion and
English. That's English. Habla English
Yeah.
in Guanajuato.
No one speaks English in Guatemala. No, it's not Guatemala, is it? But
No.
no, it's very true,
Yeah.
Rob.
Yeah.
Oh, Yogi.
Oh,
Steve,
Yogi,
yeah, we got that. Yogi, looks like Steve has had an accident on the bridge. Yes. It's not about that hole in the bridge, but
No.
it's been
I
fixed
think
now.
it calls that hole.
Oh, you could have done, couldn't you?
I could have done.
Blimey, Steve, there must be riding tandem.
Oh, Dan John.
Yeah. Oh, Steve Knowles. Oh, you're on. But oh, here we go. We're all chatting with each other again now. Thanks, you, Yogi. Okay, evening. Make sure thumbs up for Sean's channel.
Yeah,
Top
thumbs
man.
up, everyone.
Paul Cousins. Good evening, Sean. Belated happy birthday. Thank you very much. We got Cheryl. Good evening, all. We are happy. We are applying for a lucrative visa this year, so fingers crossed. Our passports run out 2024. We do. Where do we renew them? Them in Spain.
You can do it in Spain. You can renew it in Spain, can't you? If you're in Spain, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, but she's applying for a lucrative visa. Oh, that's
but that's 2024.
Oh, right, yeah.
So when it runs
Yeah,
out,
apparently, I mind thinking because I did mine a couple of years back. I did it online. I took it into Best Wishes. They took a photograph, but you can do the photograph yourself, can't you?
You can do, yeah.
And I think I paid. Well, obviously you pay the rip-off fee.
Yeah, which is
about short of 100 quid now, isn't it?
Oh yeah, 90 quid, isn't it?
Yeah,
something like that. I could be wrong.
But it just took 2 weeks. I was pretty impressed with that. But going back to the visa, going back to the Spanish consulate. Now, at the moment, they're on strike, but apparently, I've written it down here. The strike's only coming to an end now because obviously it's caused a backlog because it's not just people applying for visa, non-lucrative visas. There's a lot of students that want to come out here for the summer to work and things like that. So, but the London office has said they're putting up, we're offering more and more appointments. So it sounds like the strike thing's coming to an end and everything will get back to normal. Because I would imagine, obviously, at the moment, there has been a bit of a backlog. And there's a guy I thought I want to mention. Check out his YouTube channel, guy, because he's always giving updates. He's based down in Costa del Sol, and he's called Up Sticks to Spain. Pretty interesting channel. I think he's not a solicitor as such, but he could be consultant. Yeah, he's a consultant, and he obviously sorts out things like if you got an English car and you want to change it to a Spanish car, he can sort that out. I think also he can sort you out with your patron and things like that. But it's worth checking him out. But yeah, you once you're here in Spain, it's pretty easy procedure sorting out your passport. Because I thought, oh, here we go. You're not going to see it for the next 6 months, but 2 weeks. I think because you do it by recorded delivery as well. That's another good thing. So you're not, if it does get lost, you got some sort of backup there. I did mine through DHL. 2 weeks, not bad. I think it costed €20 extra, I think, for the.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't done it
Yeah,
yet.
it wasn't.
I haven't
Yeah,
had to do it yet.
wasn't too much. Craig, it's an easy process. Yeah, that's good to know. Yeah, I mean, I was pretty. Stuart was a little bit wobbly. I went with him to give him a bit of Dutch courage. We went in there, ever so polite. The young lads could speak pretty good English. He just took the keys off Stuart. I had a free cup of coffee, sat down. I think it's about 10 minutes. Obviously, he had a nice brand new car, no problems. Most impressed. When I first did it, I got shouted at because I couldn't speak any Spanish. And I don't know what he was on about. And he said, "You live in there, you got to speak," which is correct. He's true. I wasn't upset about that, but he did say, if you live in there, you got to learn Spanish. And he's right. He's right. Yogi, have you seen any more vultures? No, because we haven't been out.
I've been out.
Because
It's just-
the weather's been really
Yeah,
pants.
Yeah.
Keith, Cheryl, even on long, it would take years actually be a Spaniard.
5 years, does it?
You
can apply for it after 5 years,
Yeah,
can't you?
Yeah, you can. Oh no, I think to be a Spanish citizen is 10 years.
Oh, right. So
But-
what's after 5 years?
I don't know.
Right.
Something, no doubt. Somebody can add that in the comments. I'm sure
Yeah.
you got to be here 10 years to apply for
Citizenship.
full Spanish citizenship. I think Jackie, but obviously she hasn't been here 10 years, has she?
No.
Maybe it is 5 years then.
I remember seeing 5 years somewhere. I think I'm not, if I'm not mistaken, it could be, if you're an EU member, it could be 5 years. But if you're outside the EU, it's 10 years. But I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I could be talking rubbish.
But yeah. See, this was all about, guys. I mean, I don't know everything. And
If you do know, leave a comment.
yeah, leave a comment.
Please.
And as I said, Steve didn't know nothing.
We know nothing.
So Kev the Argonaut's in the house.
Hello, Kev.
Even
well
though
done.
a bit late. Yeah, never mind, because you can always re-watch it, Kev.
Yeah, always rewind.
Best watch it 100 times. Rack up the points. That's no problem,
No
Cheryl.
problem.
Yogi, yeah. Paul again. Oh, Sean, hope you're all well. And Jan are coming out at the end of June.
We said that. You
Yeah,
read
we
that
did.
one.
Yeah, we read that twice.
Yeah.
Have I gone back? Have
Has
we?
the market come back?
No.
No.
This question. I mean, obviously, it's market day to day. Still nothing. I think before Christmas there was a lot of chatter about it's coming back, but been nothing. And I think personally, until we get any more rumours, there's nothing recent. It's a shame because we all miss the market, but nothing at the moment, Cheryl. What are the top sites in the area that would encourage someone who's visiting Camposol on holiday? Come on then.
Well, me.
Yeah.
The guns of Cartagena.
Yeah. One.
Bonaravo.
Bonwavo. Yeah. The sand sculptures.
Yeah, Aledo.
Yeah. Ledo. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. That's 3 fingers.
Yeah.
The pool.
The port. Sorry, yeah,
yeah,
missed
with
that.
the-
The port,
with
the
the
port of
beaches,
Mazarron,
yeah.
the beaches, yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful beaches. And perhaps if you got a car, you could always put down to Aquiles.
Yeah. Aquilus.
Yeah.
Sarah Spooner.
Serious Spoon. Serious Spoon is lovely.
Mohacker.
Mahaka, yeah.
Yeah. Lots of our mate Cartagena,
Yeah.
the Roman amphitheatre place.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so much to go out and see, guys. You know, obviously he's asked for the 5 top, and we've given you the 5 top. I've never seen Stephen move so fast.
Moves so fast. When did it move?
He moved.
Moves so fast.
Someday, Yogi, not really. Sunday market. Oh yeah. Obviously, there's a Sunday market down in the port as well. Not too sure about Bolwavo, but I've also heard if you go up to La Santa, which is near Lido, you know, the churchy place.
Yeah.
They're holding a market every Sunday now. It's a sort of a crafty thing. Apparently, you can watch them making bread and pottery, which obviously with some interest. There's a hotel there. We can have a cup of coffee and nibble.
Another place to visit, which we forgot, the town of Mercia itself. Beautiful town.
Yeah, Mercia as well. Don't suppose there's any update on driving licenses, tests. No, At the moment, it's still if you come over on the visa, you still have to take your Spanish driving test. As always, there's been talk about they're trying to drop that, but nothing's been said for definite yet. But at the moment, you have to take an online. Apparently, that is in English. An online, what do you call it?
Yeah.
You know,
What theory test?
yeah, theory test.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, from what I heard, it's pretty.
It's quite I
Quite
think
hard.
it's 30 questions, and I think you got something that
you only get 2 wrong.
I think 28. You got to get 28 right. So
Yeah.
quite
It's
hard.
pretty hard. But at the moment, Facebook user,
Yeah.
I will know who you are later on, but on here for some reason never says who you are. Yeah, you still got to take the driving test. But what I have heard is once you get to the stage of taking the test, some places speak English, obviously, which would be a big help. Now, I did know last year on Camposol at the community centre, they were doing courses on obviously basic Spanish, because you don't know what instructor you be picked, or you can't go and pick the instructor, unfortunately. But I would imagine there are some places. I'm trying to put a video together, go down to a driving school down in the town. And just see what's on offer for obviously people like us that, because obviously you do need transport here, don't you? Really?
Definitely,
Yeah. Kev, property prices are going up in Spain right now. I watched a video on YouTube, and when I looked at the estate agent listing, it had gone up 10,000. Yeah. Now that's I mean, the estate agents that I've been chatting to recently have said they're pretty busy. Properties are selling pretty well. I believe in some places, especially down in the south, I'm not too sure about here. Some properties, the good ones, are going pretty quick. Will that mean price increases? I don't know. But as Kevin just said, they're being snapped up. And I've noticed on my YouTube channel, I've been going through my
Place in the sun.
No. Oh God. Oh God. You know, the demographics of it tells them what people are looking at.
Oh,
and I've noticed on my property site, a lot of people are looking at 150,000 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom properties, probably with a pool. It's been a lot of, obviously what Kev's got under 200,000, and I imagine 150, 200, probably 200,000 probably the limit, really. But yeah. Kev also need a 4x4. Oh yeah, the income. I mean, this is the thing that has also been mentioned about. They may drop the amount of money that you can have in your account, but at the moment it's still the same. But yeah, but I also did hear they put the price up, but as far as I know, everything's the same at the moment. But yeah, it's all, like I said, always worth checking out the proper information sites for those sort of things. Harvey's in the house. No Steve Knowles, not like the old Steve there. Sorry to become a resident, not a citizen. That's right, Kev.
Yeah.
No probs there. Gert, Dean, top man. Hello, Harvey. How's it doing, buddy? Michael, Kev, how much is a yearly income? Oh, he's asking Kev, right? That's all right, because I don't know. Great to see you, Steve, tonight. Top man, Dean.
Thank you.
Harvey, well done. Sean, I've been waiting 2 years to get back to Bolavo. What have you done with the soul? I don't know, mate. Vodka Dave, it's just not here.
No.
Now, tomorrow, apparently, we're going to have a sunny day.
Blue skies.
I might even do a live broadcast just to show you that we still got the sun, but I don't think that's happening at the moment. All very good, Yogi. Good. Chat there. Oh, Susan, loved your video. Well done. Top man. Harvey, good. It is the 500,000 per person. Oh, this is the golden visa.
That's a good question, actually.
Good question, that.
Yeah.
I think it's to do with the property. It didn't matter about the family, because you can bring the family over on that as well. And believe it or not, obviously check with the consulate, but as far as I know, as long as you buy a property over the value of 500,000, you can bring the family over. I think you still got to pay. There is a fee for the wife and the kids, and that it's, I don't know, a couple hundred, maybe something like that. Something that you would have to check, but you also can work on that visa, and you can also do that while you're in Spain. But obviously, you got to do it within the 90 days. So something worth checking out first with the consulate before you go ahead on those sort of things. And obviously, like I've always said before, check the area first, check out the place, because there's always property here in Spain up for sale. They got so many properties here in Spain. I'm just gonna get through it. Right, guys, it's coming up past now. I'm gonna flick through quickly. Family, 500,000. Yeah, well done, Dave. Thank you, Kev. Apparently you don't have to buy one property, you can buy 2 or 3. So that's something else that you need to have a chat with the consulate. But as far as I know, you don't have to buy one property. As long as it's over the value of 500,000. So, but you need to get the true facts from those sort of people. But that's what it is. What's needed to get a golden visa. But you can't use a mortgage or a loan to buy those properties. You've got to have the cash to buy it. That's one of the main things. Are there any restrictions for operating drones in Spain? Says Yogi. Well, we know that.
Of course, same as the UK.
It's the same sort of restrictions that you would get anywhere else. And obviously, you need to be a registered drone flyer now. But good question there, Yogi. I'll go through that one, Kev. Finding information, moving to Spain, we can find it. Yep, U2 Spain. That's another good site. We're very helpful. He's got lots of things on there. He's a very what's the word for it? I enjoy watching his videos because he's very entertaining as well. But he's got a lot of information worth checking out, guys. Good evening, chaps. Evening. Thumbs up there. We got Dave Page, Eva. Yes, minimum of 500,000. Everything in Spain requires a license. Yeah, very true. Yeah. Lots jumping through hoops. Yeah. SK Steve, top man. Happy birthday, top man, Dave, Vodka Dave. The comedy Drew. Yeah. Happy birthday, mate. Thank you, Steve, you're top man. How we doing? Oh, we're near the bottom now. All good. Thank you very much. Passport is £77 if you need an ASP. It's £177. Obviously,
that's when you can go on a day, probably.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I mean, I suppose that's if you're in a desperate hurry. Because I know with the passport things now, if you're especially coming over visiting, you've got to have so many pages empty. I've never had my passport stamped ever since I've had the thing, but obviously things have changed now. Steve, don't forget your anniversary, end of the month.
Hey?
End
of the month.
Is it?
It's new on me.
Yeah, got anniversary coming up, eh?
Yeah. Oh, hang on.
No, you've had that. No, you've had your anniversary buying your property. Sean, great comedy act. Started all the dogs barking. Well, the dogs started barking.
What dogs?
Yeah, look. See, Clive said,
two great comedy act. We started all the dogs barking. Oh, we've started the dogs barking.
Yeah, of course you have.
All right. Sorry.
Up sticks, sorts out visas, relocating to Spain, U2 Spain. Well, thank you very much for that, Facebook user. Very true. Both two good YouTube sites to check out, guys. Hi to you, Steve.
Hi.
All right, I think we're at the end. Residence is 5 years.
Visa up to then.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's it. The non-lucrative visa. Once you've done your 5 years on your non-lucrative, then you become a resident in Spain. But if you want to be a citizen, I think it's 10 years.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, I've got to say, I'm just going over my time. So the next time...
Are you giving me a lift home tonight?
No, bugger off. You've got to move over that way now so they can see. There it is. It's not easy, is it, eh?
No.
It's not easy. So the next show will be on the 26th of May, which is obviously a Thursday. I'm hoping, because for some reason, my calendar, They've got the dates wrong on it. But as far as I know, it's a Thursday. And if I have got it wrong, put it below. But I think it's the 26th of May. 9:30 Spanish time. I want to say thank you much. Most appreciate everybody popping in tonight. And it's bye from me.
And it's bye from him.
Yeah.
And by the way, buy him a coffee.
Yeah. Oh,
and am I going to get a lift home?
You might do. I don't know. Yeah. I'm thinking about it. I can't find the thingy now.
What you got to find?
I've got to find that. Good night. Good night.